It looks like there's going to be a massive shakeup in the college football landscape because the college football playoff will be going from 4 teams all the way up to 12 teams within the next few years. College football playoff to expand to 12 teams in 2026. And there's a potential, it sounds like, for it to be even sooner than that, with a lot of contractual things to be able to work through with TV contracts, all those sort of things. However, 2026, to be sure, that's what these reports are saying. The College Football Board of Managers has come to the conclusion that they will expand the college football playoff. Now, over the past 2 decades, we've seen so many changes about the way the national champion is determined in college football. You went from the national champion just being declared, no playoff, no nothing like that, before the 2000s. And then you had the BCS championship. So then you get the 1 and 2 ranked teams, they play, they have the title. Then in 2014, things changed. 2014, they added the college football playoff, 4 teams that get selected. But even with that, you had some people arguing, well, maybe you should add more teams to that. I feel like you could argue that a 5th or 6th person, they should be able to play and compete for that national championship. Now we're going all the way up to 12, and I'm sure money is a big contributing factor to this as well. But now you're going to have every single conference champion as well as a ton of at-large bids. Let's read through some of these things. College football is finally going to expand. After months of inaction, the playoff committees decided to expand the 4-team playoff to 12 teams. The expanded playoff would begin in 2026 per ESPN. And according to Pete Thamel, he says, after the current contract, that's what they have. They have a 12-year contract with ESPN, I believe, for the college football playoff that runs through 2026. So there's still a chance it could go earlier, but those details are complicated and would take some time to work out. Now, I did want to also point to this report that's coming out. The 11 presidents and chancellors who comprise of the CFP's board of managers approved the original 12-team model, which is the 6 highest-ranked conference champions and 6 at-large teams. I think this will be entertaining. I think it'll make for a more entertaining playoff for sure. I don't think it needs to be 64, 68 teams like March Madness in the NCAA. That's a little ridiculous. This, I think, is a good mix. I thought 8 teams would be the sweet spot, personally. I thought that 8 would be a good spot, that you can't really justify you having the type of season that puts you at that level to compete for a national title if you're not in the top 8. This is a little bit more than that. This is a 12-team playoff. So it's going to be interesting, and all of a sudden, if one team has a bad week, boom, you might get knocked out by that 12 seed. We'll see what happens as things start to come out. All the specifics, maybe the top 2, maybe the top 4 teams, maybe they get a bye, something like that. I don't know. I do know that people are going to have a very visceral reaction to this because it's change, and some people really want this change. Some people really do not want this change. But college football is changing, at least in 2026, if not sooner. 12-team college football playoff. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.